Hi, Steve. Hopefully, if I do this right, this will be a little video of the little project I'm dealing with. More or less, these are the basic components of what I'm going to be using. Kind of the brain behind the thing is this BZ150 power pack. All that really does is it's a relay, and it'll do the constant power, the 110 power to all the fixtures, and then all the low voltage leads have different features. I'm only going to be using a couple of these to run the 24 volt system and the dimmer. This power pack is able to do a lot more than what I'm going to be utilizing. No big deal. All of these BZ power packs are pretty much universal. So I can use the 50, the 150, the 200, 250, etc., etc. It just depends how many wires I'm going to use. Now this power pack comes with a pretty extensive manual. For the most part, I've been doing a lot of reading and I won't be using this. But if you really want to play with this, you can get it on the Legrand site and just look up the BZ150 or any of the power packs and you'll be able to get the information. For this particular setup, I'm also going to be using the DCLV2 switches. Now I have a bunch of them because this is not a traditional setup where you use three-way and four-way switches. They'll all be using the same switch, but you'll be using the low voltage terminals, the 24 volt and the 10 volt for the dimming. The 24 volt is what will be sending the relay power or sending the power to the relay to activate the 110. The 0 to 10 will be used for dimming the actual LED fixtures. And then here's the instruction manual, same thing. You can download and look at this off the Legrand site. Now, in doing additional research, I found a pretty neat little schematic for kind of what I'm going to be doing. So here's my BZ power pack up here. Now, this diagram also has an occupation, or you know what I'm thinking of, an occupancy sensor, which I'm not going to be using, so I am not going to be wiring this in. Then this DRLV1 is an alternate switch, which is actually obsolete by the company, and that's where I'm going to be using the DCLV2 switch. It does the same basic thing, it just wires slightly differently. And then if I get everything to work right, this is how I'm going to wire in the quote-unquote three-way functionality. You put in a second DCLV2 switch, you connect a couple of wires here, and then if you can see the note here, by connecting the wires, I'm supposed to be able to turn the lights on and off with the extra switches, and I'll only be able to use the primary switch as the dimming feature. So for what I'm going to do, that's perfectly fine. I don't care if I only have one switch that controls the dimming, but I want to be able to have multiple switches that'll be able to turn the lights on and off. So we'll see if I can get this all to work. I'll be making more short little videos, again, if I can do this right, and I'll attach them all and send them, and then you can laugh at me later. I'm going to get started, and I'll send another video shortly. Talk to you later, Steve. Bye.